You won't believe this, but the most photographed building on Earth has a floor that no human has ever set foot on, and they're not even hiding why. Millions of tourists walk past it every year, but for 4,000 years, no human has ever laid eyes on what is inside it. The terrifying truth is that we are not even allowed to try, because the authorities have locked the doors to the ancient past. For centuries, explorers used dynamite, drills, and brute force to map every inch of this pyramid in a desperate, violent search for answers. They found mummies, bat guano, and empty sarcophagi, but the deeper they went, the more the math stopped making any logical sense. Walls were too thick, passages led to nowhere, and the building felt like it was keeping a massive, ancient, and dangerous hidden secret. For over a century, researchers had a persistent, nagging feeling that there was more inside this pyramid than what had been officially mapped. But a feeling is not scientific proof, and the world of archaeology demands something much more concrete than just a simple theory. Proof requires something that can see straight through solid stone without breaking a single block or damaging the structure in any way. In 2015, researchers studying the Great Pyramid of Khufu finally got proof through the ambitious ScanPyramids project, known worldwide today. This was a massive collaboration between researchers from Cairo University, a French heritage institute, and top-tier physicists from the country of Japan. They did not bring any heavy, destructive drills to crack open the structure. They had a much smarter and faster plan. They did not bring any traditional cameras to record what was inside, because they knew the ancient secrets were buried deep. Instead, they brought the power of the universe itself directly to the pyramid to reveal what has been hidden for millennia. Their only tool was the tiny, subatomic muon, a particle that falls from the stars and can pass through solid, dense stone. To understand why this is a revolutionary moment, you have to understand exactly what a muon really is at its core. Right now, cosmic rays from deep space are slamming into the upper atmosphere at incredible speeds that are near the speed of light. That collision produces a constant, invisible rain of subatomic particles called muons falling down onto everything on Earth, including you today. Muons are incredible because they pass through solid rock, but they are extremely sensitive to the density of what they travel through. Dense, heavy stone absorbs far more muons than empty space does, allowing us to see inside structures without even touching them. If you place a detector underneath millions of tons of limestone and just wait, you can count these particles one by one. You can build up a picture of what is inside, purely from the shadows the stone casts against the sensitive detector plates. It is a natural, cosmic X-ray that allows us to look into the past without disturbing the tomb of the pharaohs. The team placed detector plates inside the pyramid's known chambers and waited for months, counting particles with absolute, cold, scientific precision. In 2017, the data finally came back, and it was impossible. A massive void, 30 meters long, sitting above the Grand Gallery. This is the same corridor that thousands of excited tourists walk through every single day without knowing what hides above them. No record, no map, no ancient text had ever mentioned this massive void existing in the heart of this ancient structure. Researchers officially nicknamed it the Big Void, a name that now haunts the dreams of every serious Egyptologist on the planet. The immediate reaction from the global Egyptology community was fierce, immediate, and deep skepticism regarding the validity of the team's data. Some experts argued it was a measurement error or a ghost in the data caused by the Grand Gallery sitting right below. So, the team did the only responsible thing. They decided to prove the critics wrong by gathering even more conclusive evidence. They did not just publish their findings and walk away. They returned to the pyramid to face their many vocal critics. In 2019, they brought the detectors back, set them up in entirely different locations, and ran the scans all over again. They scanned from many independent, unique angles to be absolutely sure that their discovery was not just a total coincidence. The result did not just confirm the existence of the void, it actually confirmed that the void was significantly larger. Later scans pushed the estimated length to nearly 40 meters, proving that the secret was much bigger than they first imagined. That is the size of an Olympic swimming pool sitting in solid stone, effectively invisible for 4.5 long millennia. But this discovery brings us to a darker, more complex, and more dangerous side of this entire high-stakes scientific investigation. Why exactly can we not see it with our own eyes, despite all of the advanced technology we have available today? We have a second, smaller hidden space in this pyramid, one that sits behind the north face of the structure. Because it was smaller and much closer to the surface, the team was able to verify it with radar and testing. Eventually, they threaded a tiny, surgical-grade endoscope camera into that specific space, hoping to see a great, lost treasure. What they saw was a finished, vaulted corridor that looked as perfect as the day it was built by ancient hands. A space intended to be seen, yet kept completely sealed since the very beginning of the pyramid's construction, long, long ago. If they could reach that small one, why is the big void remaining such a mystery? What are they hiding in there? The answer lies in the intense, often secretive, and highly volatile politics that surround the modern field of Egyptian archaeology. The Great Pyramid is one of the most protected and sacred sites on the entire planet, and access is strictly controlled. The Egyptian authorities are understandably cautious about any invasive methods that could potentially damage the stone of the ancient pyramid. After the 19th century dynamite era, where structural integrity was sacrificed, there is now an absolute, permanent moratorium on any drilling. This creates a fascinating and deeply frustrating paradox for scientists who want to uncover the secrets of this massive building. We have the technology to know the void exists, but we are denied the physical access required to truly understand its purpose. This has birthed a wild range of theories that range from the standard academic consensus to some very fringe ideas. Some conventional archaeologists argue it is merely a construction gap, a stress-relieving space to prevent the pyramid from collapsing inwards. But if it is just a simple construction gap, why is it so precisely shaped and located in such a strange area? Why is it separated from the gallery below it, rather than filled with rubble, typical of ancient, standard construction techniques? Then, there are the much more speculative and sometimes controversial theories that suggest something far more interesting is happening inside. We know that Khufu's sarcophagus, discovered in the king's chamber, was empty when the first explorers finally managed to enter. His body has never been found by modern scientists, which leads to the question, where did the king's remains go? Is it possible that the big void is the actual burial chamber that has remained hidden from robbers for millennia? Hidden behind a deliberate architectural screen to protect the king from the very tomb robbers who have been looting for years? Could the pyramid be not just a tomb, but a complex, layered security system designed to outsmart any potential greedy thieves? Designed to hide its greatest treasures in a space that even the most determined, well-equipped looters could never, ever find? The mystery goes much deeper than just one room, and it challenges everything we thought we knew about ancient engineering. We are now looking at a building that seems to defy the known limits of its time and its cultural context. When you look at the big void, you have to ask yourself, are we dealing with a simple, human-made oversight? Is it a brilliant engineering solution or a deliberate, multi-generational secret left for us to find thousands of years later? We are currently in a standoff between modern, high-tech science and the mysterious, silent, and ancient architecture of the past. The sensors remain in place, and the data continues to flow from the heart of the pyramid to the world. Every single second, the universe is raining muons through the limestone, providing us with a heartbeat monitor of the structure. We are listening to the pyramid, waiting for the data to shift and tell us the truth about its final purpose, waiting for a subtle change that might indicate a hidden doorway or a secret connection that we completely missed before. But the real mystery is not just about what is inside the room, but why it remains so very hidden. It is about why we are still so far from the absolute truth of what this building really represents today. History is not a finished book that sits on a dusty shelf, waiting for us to read its final, boring pages. It is a massive puzzle that is still missing its most important pieces, and we are struggling to put it together. For thousands of years, we have been obsessed with the pieces we can see, like the statues and gold. The statues, the gold, the mummies, these are the things that distract us from the true mystery of the structure, while ignoring the silent, empty spaces that define the structure itself and hold the keys to its true, ancient power. The Big Void is the largest, most significant missing piece in the history of the ancient world that we know of. Every year, thousands of people walk into the king's chamber and stand in total silence, feeling the weight of ages. Looking at the empty sarcophagus, they wonder about the life and death of the great king who once ruled here. They have no idea that, just meters above their heads, something massive, dark, and silent is watching them through time. The pyramid is daring us to solve a puzzle we currently lack the official clearance to even touch or explore. We will continue to track the latest data from the team as they monitor the pyramid from the Giza Plateau. We are going to dive into the engineering and the physics of why this massive space exists in such a spot. The moment that door opens, or we find a way in, we will be the first to tell you here. History is being rewritten, not by digging, but by watching the particles that fall from the stars into the stone. Is this the tomb of Khufu? Is it a forgotten treasure? Or is it something we aren't even prepared to understand? Perhaps the answer has been above us all along, hidden in silence, waiting for the right time to reveal itself. And somewhere within these millions of stones, the truth may still be waiting. Subscribe to Lost Archives and join us as we find the truth, no matter how deep it is actually buried. The mystery continues, and we are just beginning to scratch the surface of what the pyramid is hiding from us.